hasn't had the receivers and do running routes. Everybody get in the line of scrimmage and stuff. We ain't worried about Rudy too, though. Come on, you got to run the ball. You see what I'm saying? Now with them big boys back, them got to help out outside. And Saquon will get going. He'll get going, man. I do think Philadelphia will get him going.
Mike, he got to be like Miles. Clear one of them niggas if you have to.
Yeah, he's a running back. He should be clearing niggas more.
He should be clearing niggas, Mike.
Okay. So now we have to talk about the Bucs. I don't think you can sleep on the Buccaneers. They beat the Saints 51-27. This was after overcoming 3 interceptions. Mike, what did you think about Baker Mayfield's performance and the Bucs in general right now?
Man, well, I'm telling you, they're getting, it's so funny when you watch, they're getting that Baker Mayfield thing going. You know, Baker can play, and you know, Baker likes those kind of moments, them kind of games. And when you get down and he has nothing to lose, it's really when he plays his best. You know, like you talk about, you throw interceptions, you get some turnovers, and you say, okay. And that game was tight. That game was tight all the way, and then they just took off and went away.
I'm going to go on the record and say Baker Mayfield is playing like Brady played that year they won it. I'm being honest. I'm just going on the numbers. Like, when Brady won that championship down in the Buccaneers land, Baker Mayfield is playing exactly like that. I'm talking about numbers. We talking about touchdowns. He's probably on the record to probably have more touchdowns than Brady had. And you probably could look up these stats. But I'm just looking at it, and the way he's causing this team to really rally behind him is a really good thing. You know it when teams are catching a stride, and it looks like the Buccaneers are catching a stride. I remember early, Cam said that the Buccaneers were one of his sleeper teams, but this team really does look like they're playing for each other. They're really excited about each other, and it seems like they have no turmoil, you know. And when you're dealing with Florida teams, there's normally some underlying turmoil because they're always in the heat. But when you're beating a team like the New Orleans Saints by this much, they got to be happy. Everybody got to be happy because this is not a pushover team. And I even want to go as far as asking you, Mike, is Bucky Irvin your cousin?
I was wondering that too, man. Oh, Bucky, look, quick dude. He's a little hard running, quick dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I kept thinking. That's all I kept thinking watching the game.
And I spell my name Irvin, even though the city is Irving, and I always used to get called Irving. I asked my mom about it one time. I think she said my daddy was named Irving, but he might have been, you know, getting in trouble with the law, so he dropped the T together. Let me leave my dad alone, man. Let him rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Whatever trouble he had.
Don't put no more.
But seriously, with those two guys, man, that Baker has, you know, like not just Mike Evans, but also Chris Godwin. It makes them dangerous. And Baker is the guy that has that personality. That's what I'm talking about. Wakes up, talking about I feel dangerous today. They're going to win ball games throwing the football. But he'll do some running. Sometimes Tucker, he was the leading rusher today. They'll get some rushing. But those guys alternate. The leader of that team is going to be Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans, and then you add Chris Godwin. And that combination can beat anybody if Baker is on.
I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get
Yeah, they look good. I mean, it's more about, to me, I mean, you're not going to see him diminish what Tampa Bay did. Sensational. But damn, the Saints, the first 2 weeks looked like they were headed somewhere. And it's just, and now that Derek Carr's out, it looks like it's over for the season for them. Before I comment on the game, I want to ask you a question, Mike. Who do you think is a better team in the division, Atlanta or Tampa Bay?
I think Atlanta, once they made the trade and got Kirk Cousins, and I told you to that for a while. And that's why a couple weeks ago when they beat Tampa, that was such a big game. That was a big game. They were saying, we are the big dogs in this division now. And I still got Atlanta. But I like what I see in them.
Cool.
I would definitely say the same thing. If you take one of the defensive backs off of Atlanta, then I would say that Tampa Bay. But the way that their secondary is playing, you really got to pay attention when you're throwing the ball because they're definitely hungry to get those interceptions.
Yeah, but I think that it's really about chemistry and everybody. What point that Baker Mayfield is at in his life. Baker Mayfield came in to the NFL arrogant, talkative, thinking he the shit, like a lot of young people do. He got humbled really fast, traded, moved around, and now he's where people have won championships and are more stable. And I think that made him stable because all that talking shit and you don't win, it doesn't matter. College is one thing, the NFL is something different. But Mike Evans is sensational. And Godwin, he has the most yak yards this season out of everybody in the NFL. That counts. So when you throw those short passes and then he runs for an additional 40 yards, it looks good on Baker Mayfield's stats at the end of the game. But when you're looking at the most yak yards after the catch, nobody's paying attention to that. So shout out to Godwin as well.
Yeah, and this is like a real morale boost for everybody down in the Florida area. We know Hurricane Milton that hit you guys, and we wish you well. And if you can, send the information to It Is What It Is, and we're going to donate food to you guys and water and things that can support.
Yeah, definitely shout out Tampa Bay because I know the hurricane affected a lot of areas. Power is still out, streets are flooded, so we see y'all and hope y'all are staying safe for sure. And then last one before we wrap, we're going to discuss the Bears. They crushed the Jaguars overseas in their London game, 35-16. Mike, how are you feeling about Caleb Williams and the Bears offense?
Well, Caleb's playing some great football the last couple of weeks. I mean, he's doing everything that I talked about I wanted to see him do. And I didn't see those first few weeks. Remember how much running around? Looked like a chicken with his head cut off. Now he's standing in the pocket, delivering the ball. And he's starting to feel like and get that feeling. London, you know, think about it. He's been on quite a ride, man. He's been on a ride. People been the USC and the Heisman, and then you become the first pick of the draft. All of the heat, all that pressure right here in America. Everywhere you turn, you see it. Then you're going to take a week away. You know, it's different over there. You kind of get moved off a little bit. And I think he showed up on the football field today. He looked like the number one pick in the draft today. And Gage, it's amazing that you see all those teams, the Chicago team, the Washington team, with them young quarterbacks sitting at a pretty good spot with their record. I think 4-2. It's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, and I mean, for the last couple of Chicago Bears quarterbacks that are rookies, he got the best record in the first 6 games, you know, to be 4-2. Looking at his play, it looked like he found his stride when he first started those first 2 weeks. It looked like he could be potentially on bus time, but now with these last 4 games, it looked like somebody lit the fire under him and he came to play. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the city of Chicago because they did not need to see this again. They did not need to see another quarterback not work out.
He was on bus time as well, but
pause. Yeah,
that's really wild. Lit a fire under him. Wow, afterwards. But I digress.
Yeah, it's crazy, and they lit the fire.
I thought he looked really good today. You know, the first couple of weeks I was like, I don't really like his personality, to be honest with you. Just me personally. I don't like niggas coming with poodles, showing their poodle, rubbing them, crying, and they pillow when they lose. I just want to be with my dog. I don't like that verbiage. That's just not for me when you lose. I don't like it. I'm not going to act like I like it. But you can be with your dog. You can do a bunch of shit when you win it. He's throwing great passes and you reading the defense and you busting that. Go get your poodle, nigga. You feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And I think that this is really good for the Chicago Bears. Like Mace just was saying, look, man, we got to think about this. Like I told Mike a couple weeks ago that how the Washington Redskins growing up was my team. And like I said, I had the Washington Redskins phone. Bill Theismann, Art Monk, John Riggins, Joe Gibbs coaching. Like, listen, that was my team. But the 1 year it wasn't my team was 1985 when the Chicago Bears had Refrigerator Perry, McMahon and them niggas, Walter Payton. I had the William Refrigerator Perry pajamas. I was a fucking Chicago Bears fan. Like, them niggas was rocking Roll Stars, bro. Mike Dicker, yo, they was rocking Roll Stars. I was 8 years old. And I was like, yo, these niggas is lit. And they've been downhill ever since. Fucked up. I used to like my nigga Brian Urlacher. About there, Brian Urlacher been out for over 10 years now.
Marshall.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's been bad. But them 1985 stat, I know I see more. But if you would have, if you was living, man, these niggas was rock stars. I think they got a 30 for 30 on them niggas. I love them 1985. They was rock stars, right? My bugging, Mike.
They can't even fathom what you're saying.
Right.
It was so big. Remember the skit was Saturday Night Live? The Bears, when they were doing it, the Bears called Coach Dicker, the coach. I mean, it was huge. When I first retired, I started working at ESPN with Coach Dicker, right? Coach Dicker, when we were in New York, walking the streets in New York, it was like walking the streets with Elvis. Go. And I was like, these people, am I too dark? Do these people not see me? Coach Dicker. I was like, man, that really opened my eyes to how big they were at that time, man. That was a juggernaut team, man. That was a hell of a team they had.
Yeah, and Mike, because I was too young, I can't remember the top of my head. His son said, it's on ESPN. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. But there's a lot of controversy, too. How the players actually like the defensive coach. What's for that team? And it's...
remember that was Coach Buddy Ryan.
Yeah, and Rex Ryan coached the Jets, and now he's on ESPN. I know I'm drawing a blank here. Buddy Ryan.
That was Buddy Ryan. Rex Ryan's dad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I remember them lifting him up, and everybody's like, damn, they gonna lift him up and not Mike Dicker first? Because they loved Buddy Ryan more than Mike, it seemed like at the time. Start Google it one day, man. You're a football fan. It's a big story, that 1985 Bears football team. It's a big deal. I'm actually...
I want to tell y'all something. I don't want to get for Coach in that intro, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
yeah. When we first retired, Dion and I, we were always sitting around talking. He said, man, you're going to be working with Dicker, you know. Dion and I used to be talking about it. I used to cover his house and put up little papers, and we would practice on cameras, right? Practice on camera. So Dion said to me, he said, man, Dicker was a man, man. Dicker was a man actor. So let me know what's going on. Let me know if, Dicker like Dicker is now when you get there. I said, oh, okay. All right, I get it. And we went to ESPN in Bristol, in Bristol. Just a little country town and a little Sour Ranch, they call it, Sour Ranch bar. Coach, I met Coach over there. Dion said, let me know if Coach is still in the game. It'll tell us if we got home. If Coach is out the game, then we got home. If he's still in the game, we're going to have a long life still in the game. So the first time I called, I got that Coach that meet me over here. I swear I would have been Coach. Man, I walked in there.
job moving the ball through the air.
Coach had about 3 or 4 at the table with him. I sat down. I said, oh yeah, all up in the 4 minutes away from me, so I go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, called Deal. I said, hey, yeah, we fucked.
He's still in the game.
Still in the game.
Still out here. It was, hey, man, I don't want to get no trouble. That was my man, man. I had a great time. It was bad. I was a bad tight end, too, now. One of the best ever played the game, too. Now, he just played that way.
Yeah, story time with Mike. We're going to need more of those stories as well. If you're willing to share. But that is all the time that we have for today, Mike. It was a pleasure to have you.
Always good to talk with you guys. And, yeah. It's a hard day.
You getting smoked by this dude, bro.
Hey, cut off the beginning.
All right, Mike.
Okay, thank you all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, supersize. Exact. Like when they doing them super pies.
Hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Well, the league's
Hurry up, bro. What the fuck, man?
Almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
You know what it is?
Come up on a 2nd and very long.
On flex.
On the handoff, it's Madison.
What the fuck, bro?
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
I should tell you everything that's going on before we get to it.
And he
Don't
will
forget,
score.
December
Touchdown,
28th.
Las Vegas. Alexander Madison, 73
Back at that
yards.
Barclays.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I hope y'all ready for it.
Extra point by Carlson. Up
Winter
and
Fest. Matter of
good.
fact,
And makes the score
next Winter Fest,
14-7.
we're trying to get that big passes, okay?
6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. On as the Raiders kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Juanito, what's cracking?
From his end zone, here comes
Let's get to
Patterson.
it, my brother.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, man, fuck all the antics and capers. I say
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. They've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe get this game tied up.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
She don't go to church, but when she swears, she like, oh my God. Religiously, I'm in a G, I'm in a OD. Poetry in motion, I'm a
On the give, this is Harris.
Part of me, I'm still a
And
starving
he'll work
artist,
this
like I
one
don't
up to
eat,
about
but
the
this time it's for the
38.
dough. I put that on the day.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Poking my obliques, I'm ready for war. I've been killing them with kindness. I walk up and choke violence. Actions speak loud, but so does moments of silence. 2021, I try to take my life. God was like, yeah, right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They have a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
The game is out.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the delay, here's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Wake that ass up in the morning. Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, just an average show me the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Just on the turn leaves alone.
And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he gets this down to the 35-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the sure catch, and put the down marker back to 1.
How does it feel? I heard that you're not really taking any
Meanwhile, Fields' throw completes to Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Like one ear cord. I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. But I'm
It's a 3-yard pickup and sets up 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Don't worry about it, man. Flip the room on the yacht, man.
In motion left, Claypool.
And we heard you say that the solo album will be your last album.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Still writing, producing, directing films. Then I'm working on my 3rd one. We're about to start. Actually, by the time this airs, I'll probably be filming. It's called Situationship. It's a romantic comedy. Based in Atlanta Law Line is looking for love in Atlanta. Good luck.
Off play action, Fields.
I'm excited about that.
Being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Everyone has their strengths. You move to the right or the left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 2nd quarter.
Wow. Discrimination much?
No, I just...
Sound like what Trump just said about Detroit.
I had some homegirls down there that have had really bad experiences. It's a little...
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
You do a track with the energy you just
Tell me that all the time.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point puts through
what
by
I hear in
Boswell.
Atlanta, I
And
think
we
the
are
ratio
tied at
makes it where,
14.
like,
Objection. Here's
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
about that ratio
And it
and
was
how
Najee
kinda,
Harris who
the
finished
guys
it
got
off with a
lot
touchdown
going on.
run.
You got it's a lot down there, and
This
everybody
one
wants to
tied
be
at
successful
14
and,
now as he
be
sends this
amazing
one
black
away.
men, but they get 50 people and don't want to settle with one. Like that they never get
Abdul's going
somewhere.
to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answer on a drive of double-digit plays. They also got the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The same thing, and everybody want to be.
Here's Madison running on first down.
I'm just saying.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. For the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
I think it's just certain. I think the lifestyle at the end of those
they'll look to
really fun and have a good time. I think that kind of plays a part of it too. It's like eventually,
picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I'm around, but you get tired of like every single time we go out, we gotta be in the club. We gotta.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw that turned into an interception.
They hand this off to Harris.
So they got us around the wrong guy.
And they'll wind up giving this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here, and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If that's what they're training, they should probably look within. You know what I'm saying? Can't be the change. Stop going to change. You stop meeting people that don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's how they go.
They run again with Harris. And stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
You know what I mean? Over that period of time,
this offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
After that, we got TikTok.
Fields now to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll run with Patterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change. You may have to go to the air.
I would see Dro in the club with me every week, and Dro is performing. Dro is at every stage. You were the epitome of an artist.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
The same things, like, you know what I mean? Like, over and over.
Patterson.
Get high. Saying I'm not getting
fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Over and over again, get high.
is going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Nobody takes it serious. But you know what, though? What he say? It's telling the truth.
Field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
I used this platform to thank God.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
I'm just telling you.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Hey, listen, hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look, remember when you came in, remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yeah, like I was saying,
The Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeout.
This nigga T.I.
With 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A dump off for Abdullah.
I'm sorry.
And that one is blown up, losing yards.
Why this nigga T.I., bro?
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, listen, hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in this motherfucker with me.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like all of these things.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Did a couple months out there. And it was cool.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. On the return is the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. Time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
I mean, with the support team,
you feel what I'm saying? Because the first time it happened, 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
I need to know the
and no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. As the Raiders offense, they'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
We both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half.
We always talk like, you know what I'm saying, once you find yourself in that position and your brother call you out,
come out with something really strong, I believe,
you can get rid of it before he come and check me. But when he come check me on it, I get mad at myself. Like, damn, I supposed to got straight before, you know what I mean, my man
Gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on a slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. The way they drew it up, you find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Do what you gonna do, bro. I ain't gonna sit down and watch you do this.
Escaping the pressure
I feel like I
run.
remember that period when you was giving.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first
Pull
down.
up to the side, just told
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields throw on target to James. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Harris trying to keep those big legs turning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Three tight ends in that formation, that's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and throw it for a loss.
I'm speaking more of the area than I am.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I say, bro.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's how you get right off of the map because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. This time he got scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. He just got one back up, showed some confidence, and picked up the first down with his very next run.
Sambo, what's up? I said, man, I know you ain't gonna fuck around and off yourself. And he say,
now he runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry, and it'll be second down.
Like he said, like,
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
I didn't believe it.
They'll fake the handoff now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown.
Tell my story so it can help somebody else.
Touchdown.
Despite the addiction,
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
I don't think he has a choice. I feel like he was kind of positioned to survive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
To have the effortless connection with community. You know what I'm saying? If you go
Abdul's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interception results. So, finally, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that one looked like it might be be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break up the big run on his own. But oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
I just came back to that. You know what I mean? But, this right here was a blessing, man. Tip Carlin was like, hey, I think
obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That's what made you, and I used to always be around it. And I was like, well, I ain't ready to say it yet. You know what I mean? But when he came on and said, I think you should start telling me.
Bust through the tackle.
How did you feel after your interview?
Hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
I felt like a weight lifted off me because of where we recorded at.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers.
I think that we're
all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That sets up a first and goal.
I was ashamed to go back to
this is an offensive need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments. That's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. White, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Right then, but it was definitely ordained.
Once again, it's White. Oh, but he's going to be met by loss, and it brings up a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
I just swallowed that and took that walk shame. Went back in there and recorded.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. Good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Carlson able to put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think he needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
You know what I'm saying? It actually just stimulated, and I used to just write crazy. And then it got to the point
like it became looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. So once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Music, how about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just closed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Where are you, youngest or middle?
I'm right up
going on third down. Fields.
When she laid the belt down, it was necessary because right, all of us leave out there. None of us are really like that bad of people, but
this offense once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
It's cool to move your child, you know, and discipline them. But if you don't
they
get shit
snap
out,
it to
you might as well
Fields.
get ready for something in them.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
This is fucked up, bro.
I ain't going to go that far because I don't want the repercussion.
feel like as far as Child is concerned,
he completes it to Abdullah. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about where the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
So,
y'all got boys, I got all girls. It's different. I don't know. You can't get off.
They'll drop the throw.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all got
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers.
Hey, man, I want to
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. He wouldn't add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, man, we all here together. We came here together. We gonna leave here together. We gonna pull together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I just had to make that.
So we gonna have good times.
Here's a second and 5.
You know, but one thing we ain't gonna have is no broke times.
He'll drop the throw.
Yeah, my little girl.
And this is caught.
But it happened
Touchdown,
just like how I
Raiders. Devontae Adams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
50 years. You feel me? Then
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And I was thinking about it. All of this happened before I went to rehab.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
When that happened, I was in rehab while she was out.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
You know what I'm saying? And, she wasn't ready. But I had to go ahead of her to be an example.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
You have the It Takes a Village
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's very difficult to ask.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
That's not wrong with them. You feel me? Don't think like, oh, he
now it's Fields.
He mad at, you know.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Because he was in home.
Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense. He comes up with the interception there.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now second and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Identify, you know, what I've been through. And what I've been through is what a lot of
and as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And you were there way back, right?
There's a throw to the middle, taken in by his tight end. That's a little yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the west side.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's his air. Ain't no suburb, man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. It is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. They're 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
So, and he was like some real good carpet. Yeah, everything, man. Central Tennessee.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets this down to the 18, going up for a first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And then, I was going back and forth when I got kicked out of Riverdale High School.
First down, here's
White. Actually, I got kicked out of all.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get stopped just shy of the 10. Now 2nd and 5.
What happened was, me and my partner was in school suspension, and then, you know what I'm saying, it was a white boy.
Now back to throw. This is screen to Abdullah. Touchdown Raiders. Amir Abdullah. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Good white teachers.
Extra point by Carson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out to the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Damn!
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
You know what I'm saying? When you move so when you like, where's that?
The
open man here with he served that.
And brought down.
You know what I'm saying? And you know my partner, the other partner man named Ben, you know him, you know what I'm saying? And we just all and I end up going over there and I knew the way he talked, like, how we talk.
Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Myers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And you know what I'm saying? Not even knowing
First and goal, 6 points here would go a long way
way
toward wrapping this one up.
And I also had like a little street. I was selling
try and take him home.
But I also had a little street.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
For some reason, had an injury.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things off with a touchdown reception.
Joe he had two deals.
Who came over?
Now it's Patterson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
He was at the radio station, and I called up there, but I was already on the video. I think you put
the Steelers ready to take over on offense.
Like, yeah,
they're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was already.
Coach is is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Harris running straight ahead. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
I was like up all the time.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I was like, no matter what time.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right.
12 all times a day. I'm just riding up
and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs at a 1st down.
I was trying not to let them know what I was doing, but I guess the word got around. They found that, and they set me down. I was like, hey, man.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You continue to do what you're doing. You already on probation. Man, everything we work for.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Like, man, that's not even reasonable.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
KP is a part of a group called PA, Parental Advisement Extension Organized.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
DreamWorks, and they was doing an album.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right. But I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
That's been a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's like throwing away some very monumental.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2.
So I can take care of myself and handle myself like a player. So I went and got, I was getting 200 baby at the time, so I paid for my re-up, but then I told him to front me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And
he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
The camera blocking Kukubri was driving from Atlanta to L.A. The tour bus? No.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So he drove.
We were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. They'll buy some time right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm looking this way, CeeLo,
Here's Fields.
Big boy, and Dre
forced out to his left.
You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's just hanging out,
It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, holding by Claypool. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
I don't even know risky. He said, you know what, bro? You don't owe me that as long as you're doing that. But you get back in the game. I want my money. Did you ever go back and get money or that? I did. Nah. He caught a case, man. He caught a case.
Back to throw. Fields.
Gone before I could get there.
Flushed out right.
You know, this week was 23 years ago.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage the comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
I was just thinking, like, we should come visit this guy. Like, y'all stories are amazing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon. But certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That's what woke me up. I was like, this nigga's so annoying.
Opting to run again here with White. Trying to run inside. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It was like he was trying to talk back, but he couldn't talk back.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's awesome. Good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that
time he's going backwards. After the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
She used to have asthma attacks all the time. And so, because she had asthma attacks,
fielded just inside the 30. And it's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now the Steelers down by 7, 56 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
His running ability has been extra dimension of the game plan thus far. For once, though, they don't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
So I still had staples in my stomach, that was healing up. And these cats.
It was so funny, bro. Look, man. Shout out, we were really going to fight these.
Here's Fields.
Because, I was
fine time to his left.
Before I signed this sound, this platinum tier.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 39. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball forward at 2nd down.
Tap on the wheel and say, hey, bro, you know what happened? Folks saying my name in police station. You know what happened where I'm from, right? He just pulled out.
Back to throw,
so,
Fields.
You know what I'm saying? So
he's going to let it fly.
So me, I got all my
and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you have a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end the game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker and throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Take a share with the home team.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Mind you, every time me and him get together, they end up kicking in the door or the police come and they try to take us away. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. When y'all get together like this, right?
We always try to separate.
But when y'all get together like this in these moments, right? And one moment that's coming to mind is at the MTV Awards. When y'all came out and performed Shoulder Lean, but then you did what you know about that by yourself. Being that y'all have been through all of those life or death situations and all of that type of shit, what is y'all mindset when y'all in those moments? Y'all just look at each other and laugh like, God.
We don't really think about it until, we don't talk about it until, now. We just, if we weren't here, we probably wouldn't. We create new moments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The next moment is probably what we think about.
Rebuilding, creating new moments is the thing.
Yeah.
And we watch black people get their IP stolen all the time. Likeness gets stolen all the time. And it's usually big fish eats little fish with these corporations. What made you want to go to war with with that corporation. I knew